Shame about the Arsenal. Do. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, people. Make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you for 800 subscribers. It really means a lot. Means a lot. We are 200 away from the main goal. 1K subscribers. The support has been magnificent as of recently, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. And yeah, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. What did we learn from Arsenal versus West Ham United? Now, I just want to say and start off with that is one of the first time, it's probably the first time in a very, very long time where I can say that every West Ham player played well. And not only played well, but if I did player ratings, everyone would be getting a minimum 9 out of 10. Minimum. Like, there's not anyone that's getting below a 9, not even the subs. Not even the subs. Because you did your job. I'm not saying when Ferguson came on he was outstanding or anything, but guess what? Arsenal were not that good. We only played Arsenal. They didn't test us. Going forward, defending, they didn't test us. By the way, I'm recording this as Newcastle have just gone 2-1 up against Forest. It's a bit of a mad game. But shout out to everyone that's come back from Northside's channel as well. Wow. What a performance. What a performance. And I'll admit, I'll hold my hand up. Aaron Cresswell, first of all, I've got to give him credit. I always go in on Aaron Cresswell. Still don't think he should be here. But well done. The experience, the technical ability, the defensive ability, even going forward as the third centre-back, which is a role he's used to. But the fact that he's still doing that against a team that's second place at his age, fair enough. Fair enough. And I feel like we're going to extend his contract again. He's probably a good guy to have around the changing room, but I still feel like we're doing a cheap option with that, but it is what it is. So I've got to give you credit for that. I didn't want him to start. And talking about the lineup, Graham Potter in general, again with the lineup, well done. That's a coach. That's a coach. That's a manager right there. As much as it's not everyone's cup of tea because it's a free option. I know a lot of people are actually quite happy with the appointment in general. The majority were happy with the appointment. Still, I know some weren't because listen, he's on a free, and Karen Brady, I think it's friends with him or some shit. It's got some form of link with him. But out of all the free options that we needed to get in as manager, him and Maurizio Sarri were the guys. This guy is the guy. He's the guy. Like, the reason why he's the guy is because he's proactive. He has a game plan for every game. Instead of fitting square pegs into round holes, he actually turns the square pegs into round holes. He does the opposite. He transforms roles for other players. So to be 100% honest with you, I believe in Graham Potter. This is why I made that video last week on the channel talking about why I believe in Graham Potter so much. That's it. That's why. Despite the Brentford game, even though the Brentford performance was shit, I still saw what we were trying to do. I still saw the direction. Is that a handball? Looks like Forest Newcastle about to get a penalty of Forest. It's kind of mad. But that's why I believed in this manager. That's why I believed. Because there's a difference here between parking the bus, defensive masterclass, and not having any attacking outlet, but then also defending and still having a plan going forward. That's what this manager's doing. Because despite the fact that we were defensively resolute, Match of the Day highlighted it really well, we were still putting bodies in the box. Still putting bodies in the box. For some of the chances that Bowen had, some of the chances that was going towards Jared Bowen, we still had about 3-4 players in the box trying to attack. And that is what I want. If you're going to defend that deep, you got to attack with bodies. People will be like, that's too much running. You're a professional footballer, no? You are a professional footballer. So don't tell me about too much running. It's not like we're doing this every game, by the way. We're not doing this every game. But I like what Graham Potter's trying to do. Now, I do think, I will say this, let's keep a level head, banter aside and all that. I still think we're going to struggle against teams that defend against us the way we defended against Arsenal, where we have the ball. We've got to break down teams because players like Mohamed Kudus have shown that they're heavily better on a transition than they are in possession. But however, this is the kind of Mohamed Kudus we've been demanding not in just in terms of running into space, because that's what you get when you benefit of a transition, but also holding off players, out strengthening players. You know what Kudus does at his best. When he's at his best, this is what Kudus does. Holding 3 or 4 players off. He was showing that he was stronger than fucking Gabriel Magalhaes. Getting the ball away from Declan Rice, avoiding Saliba, avoiding all the big, strong players that you would expect to come up against on the pitch. Mohamed Kudus was doing that. That's the vintage Kudus we want to see. Alvarez was amazing. Every interception, marking Ødegaard out of the game 2 years in a row at the Emirates. Well done to Edson Alvarez. Thomas Souček. Every time we needed to connect the ball from midfield to attack, he was passing. He was winning the duels. He was flicking it on. He was getting into space. He was intercepting. Fantastic performance from Thomas Souček. James Ward-Prowse, well done on you as well. You warranted starting. The energy that you gave. The spaces that you were covering. The interceptions. Well done to you as well. Connect again, like Souček, connecting the ball from defensive midfield to attacking midfield to transition the ball quickly. Well done on that. The tackling was amazing. Todibo, this is why I said Todibo is the guy. Because look at the way Todibo's composed on the ball. Look at the way he is dribbling when he's played up from the back. Look at his defending. Look at his physicality. Look at his pace. Play him when he's fully fit. Ease him back in. Hopefully we can play him again 90 minutes against Leicester. Then we can give him that 10-day rest that he deserves when we play Newcastle. We'll be fine. This is why I said we're not in a relegation battle, because we're 13 points ahead. 13 points ahead. So I'm just seeing Isak take a penalty. Oh my God, that's the worst penalty I've ever seen. It went in, but what the hell was the keeper doing? But speaking of Newcastle, we've got Newcastle coming up after Leicester. And those are going to be big tests for us, because we're not going to have as much of a freedom as we did against Arsenal with the amount of space that we were given. Leicester are a terrible team. We're bad as well at this current moment in time, but we should be beating Leicester. We lost to them as well at their ground, so we need to get our get back. Same with Newcastle, they're going to want their get back. We haven't beaten them at home in years. I need 6 points. I need us to go on a run, but not because we're in danger, but to give us confidence. We need to be on some point of good form to the back end of this season, so we can take it into next season. I need to see that. So I'm very happy. Max Kilman as well always does better with Todibo next to him. Always does better without Mavropanos. And to be honest, Mavropanos wasn't even tested when he came on. So well done to him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh my God. Where does this guy rank in best transfers for West Ham? Where does this guy rank in terms of money worth coming in for performances that he's given? Where does this guy rank in West Ham transfers in the Premier League era? 15 million for Wan-Bissaka. He had 5 minutes of being shit. Like when he got the yellow card, he was a bit shaky here and there. Overall, can't really complain about Wan-Bissaka too much. Now I can allow you 5 minutes of performing bad when, for the most part of this whole season, you have been absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. Sensational player. Oh my God, are Newcastle going to make it? Newcastle winning 4-1. What the fuck? Oh my God. And sorry. But oh my God. Wan-Bissaka is an amazing player, going forward and defensively. This guy doesn't get ripped. He was skinning Calafiori himself. He was the second best winger on the pitch after Bowen. And let me leave the best until last, because Areola didn't need to do anything. So we don't even need to talk about Areola. The fact that we shouldn't. When you don't need to talk about your keeper's performance, that's when you know it was a good performance. Ollie Scholes. To quote Harry Redknapp, this kid is going right to the top. Right to the very top. Straight to the fucking top, mate. Bro, Ollie Scholes, absolutely amazing player. Defending, aggressive, good reader of the game. He plays like he's experienced. He plays like he's ready-made for first-team football. And we need to be patient still, regardless of how good he is, because he could develop into a really good player. And I think Potter is the perfect person to nurture a young player into the first team, not play them so much, but not underplay them where they can't develop. So I think Graham Potter's perfect for the management of Ollie Scholes' minutes and what he can do coming up. I'm really happy with our left wing back options slash left back options. A lot of people saying that five at the back is the way. I think it will be in certain games. And the best thing about the Graham Potter's style, there is no one formation that is the way. When we do play a full back with a wing back, a winger and wing back, I still believe we can rip open teams. I just don't believe we have the right players for that right now, because we can't play the way we did against Arsenal, against Leicester, because like, why would we need to defend that deep against Leicester? Why would we need to defend that deep? Well, we can defend that deep against Newcastle, but those are still going to be tough games regardless of how bad Leicester are, because we're not Brentford. We're not ruthless in terms of finishing. That's the only thing we'll need to do is finish our chances when we do create, because we should have been 2 or 3-0 up. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me in the email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.